first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Forward.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught by Olave. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
DC, ready? DC.
Walker is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Chubb on the counter. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Third and 12. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Try to get that one to Chris Olave. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive force the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run it again with Chubb. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got him in. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On the counter, it's Walker. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Walker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Walker once more. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Calling a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. This one taken in by Otten. How did he stay on his feet? And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch? And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Vikings had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Chubb will get the call running left. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 7. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And his kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That's complete to LaPorta. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Second and a couple. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. To throw is Jackson. The pass caught by Olave. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Like the confidence of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Handoff comes to Chubb. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Jackson. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Walker now on 1st and 10. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing is Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will have the Vikings first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. A run for Nick Chubb. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now this offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and that's That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When you talk about... plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Cincinnati, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home